and welcome once again to Pixel Perfect Gaming. This is episode 18. I am Chris.
Yeah, hey, I'm Pat. Everybody, that's me.
Pat is back from vacation, and we discovered at the beginning of this that neither of us have done any research at all through this week about anything. So this should be an interesting and probably fairly short episode as we try to piece together topics that we have no idea about. So should be good.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week. Roll the music, Chris. We're done.
Yep, this one's going to be a shit show. So, because Pat was on vacation, and I guess I decided that fuck it, so am I. So, and that's how, I mean, we got on here and we're like, okay, what topics we got? Let's take a look at our notes. It's blank. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this.
We do our best work off the cuff. All right.
Potentially, anyway. So we'll see what happens. But Pat, tell us about your vacation. How'd it go? How was your week?
It was great. So it was like my first real legitimate vacation. We were in South Carolina, went to the Isle of Palms, stayed in this super nice house. Like, it was an absolutely amazing house that we stayed in. And
what's happening here?
Did you hear that?
No, what happened?
Oh, I heard the noise of someone, like, of the channel being. Anyways, I thought our recorder left or something. Anyways, the weather was beautiful. It was always like high 70s the whole time. So I was like, yeah, if you want to wear shorts, wear shorts. You want to wear jeans, that's fine too, which was great because I prefer to wear jeans. What else, man? What else? House was amazing. The pool. It was a heated pool. It was fantastic. There were days it was like swimming in a big hot tub. It was I loved it. It's amazing.
Was there an elevator?
There was an elevator, and we did use it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. We didn't go. We went to the beach twice, and we didn't stay very long because it was very windy at the beach, but not like super windy at the house.
And beaches suck. Beaches are just filled with sand, and sand is the worst.
Sand is, it's coarse and irritating. Star Wars reference. Cha-ching.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get that.
There's a scene. No, we're not going over it. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Got a little burnt. Not too bad, though. I was very generous with the sunblock, but on the top of my 1 foot, just the one, was pretty badly burnt. It was very painful to wear socks or shoes. But it was just a nice, lazy week of doing nothing.
I'm sure it went by very quickly, too.
It did. First plane experience.
I was going to say it was your first time flying, which apparently wasn't great for you, unfortunately.
Did not go over well. So we had, how many flights total? We had one flight that was, we had to switch planes each time. So we had 4 total flights, right? One of them was maybe okay, but the rest all filled with turbulence, terrible turbulence.
Why so many layovers? You flew out of Boston down to Charleston, didn't you? Why so many layovers?
Cheaper.
Oh, okay. Where did you lay over at?
Taking it. The first one, we just had to do it was just a switch. We didn't have to wait very long whatsoever. Where did we have to wait? Hey, babe, our first flight. Where did we switch planes? Washington.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Like Dulles or Reagan?
Sure.
You don't know which one? Okay.
But lots of turbulence in our flights. It was either the last one or the second to last one. There was so much turbulence. It was ridiculous. Bouncing around in the seat. It felt like something. We were flying next to a dragon, and it just kept slamming into our fucking plane or something. It was absolutely ridiculous. I felt sick multiple times because it was so bumpy. Even Brett, who's flown multiple times, was like, yeah, this sucks. This is kind of a shitty flight.
Was it only your first flight because you had apprehensions about flying, or just because you'd just never been in a position where you needed to fly before?
The latter. Just never been in that position where I needed to fly somewhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I wasn't like scared to fly or anything like that. I will admit I was a little nervous, first time flying. I didn't know what to expect. I was a little nervous, but I wasn't scared to fly. I wasn't like, I don't want to get on here or anything like that. But I mean, I'll fly again. I'm not off put by the terrible turbulence or anything like that. Like, I know it's not always like that. But yeah, I mean,
fly again down to Virginia.
You know what? I think I would fly that before I drive it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a 12-hour drive for me.
It's like 9 hours.
Yeah, it's like a 9-hour drive. I'm sorry, I still stand by my original point.
I mean, 12, 9, it's not too far off, but it's doable in a day.
Yeah, just fly it.
It's not a comfortable drive, but it's certainly doable.
That sounds terrible, and I want nothing to do with it.
I could understand that. I have apprehensions about driving back up to Massachusetts. So
then don't fly whenever you guys come up. Well, you're going to be in like Connecticut and then just driving up here, right? That's easy. That's not nearly as bad.
I mean, it's like an hour and a half from Hartford or something like that up to Worcester, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, well, especially when you've done 8 hours to get to Hartford, you're just like, only an hour left. Hell yeah. We're almost there.
I can't wait.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet. How did your cats behave?
Our neighbors say that they were great. Echo was a little apprehensive when we got back. Like he was like, I don't know. I don't remember my owners being so tan. You guys might be doppelgangers. Here's some fakes. And he wasn't too cool with us petting them at first, but he's totally all good now. It just took most of the evening when we got back for him to be like, oh yeah, we good.
So no cat fights that you know of after the bout?
None that we know of.
That's good. No wounds or anything.
We have that security camera that we solely use to just look at our cats when we're gone. So.
Or to creep on people that are in your house looking after your cats.
Oh yeah, we did that to you, didn't we? Once?
Yeah.
We did that to you once.
Yeah, because I made the mistake of texting you that I was there.
And we were like, we're going in.
Prompted, yeah, and that immediately it was like, we need to look. We have to see.
I regret nothing.
And the light popped on, and I was like, I'm being watched. This is not cool. I don't like that.
I had to make sure you weren't abusing my cats. Okay.
Well, it was one cat then, but yeah, I understand.
Cat. I guess I had to make sure Schmidt wasn't abusing you.
Yeah, that's more what it would have been is, me dying on the floor with Schmidt attacking me or something.
We talk about him like he's a vicious monster.
I mean,
he's all right for everyone that listens and they hear about my cat Schmidt. He's not a vicious monster, but he was raised alone. He wasn't raised with other cats, so he doesn't understand play biting and just playing in general. So whenever he plays, he hurts you, but he doesn't mean to, and it's not as bad now that we
know of. We don't know. He might be like, "Did I hurt you?" That's what you get, you asshole. Yeah, he's not cat socialized very well.
No, not at all. But he's a good boy. Okay, he's a good boy.
Even though half the time you're just yelling at him like, Schmidt, don't be a dick. Schmidt, stop opening the cabinets. Schmidt, get out of there.
I love my cat though. Okay, I love him. Schmidt. Oh, he's sleeping. I got yelled at for yelling for him.
All right, so this week on loading screen, Pat has nothing because he hasn't been playing Dick because he's been on vacation.
I logged into RuneScape Mobile a few times, but it was just.
But you didn't do the challenge.
Yeah, that's no. Don't bring it up. I don't want to talk about it.
That's unfortunate. I haven't been playing anything other than Warframe. Go figure. And the only thing that's really come out that I've looked at was Days Gone, which I have been kind of interested in. It's another zombie apocalypse style game, where you ride around with your motorcycle and it's open world and that kind of stuff. And seeing some of the reviews and watching some of the video footage, I am probably not going to buy it, honestly.
Really?
It doesn't really look like something I would really enjoy. The quests look pretty repetitive. Some of it looks okay, but some of the dialogue and video technical issues are not great. So I'm just like, I'm not really sold on the idea of it.
Yeah, but I mean, do we play a game like that for those reasons? Or
For
do we
the
play a game
story,
like
I
that
mean,
just to
I play
fuck
a
up
lot of the
some
games for the story, especially if it's going to be like a zombie survival and not just like a Left 4 Dead style game. Then yeah, I'm into the. I want to hear what the story is and stuff like that. It's a game that maybe I would pick up later down the road, but it's not one I would pick up for $60.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like a zombie game that came out that I didn't really care about the story was Dying Light, but that's because that was like the Dead Island games mixed with Mirror's Edge, like parkour running. So it kind of had a unique thing going for it. And so that's like, I don't care about the story. I'm making all these weapons. I'm gonna be running across rooftops and slashing people across the throats. It's gonna be nasty. Can't wait.
Yeah, I played that one. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
It was fun. So I enjoyed that one. But Days Gone, I've been looking into that. I mean, maybe down the road if it goes on sale, I would consider it, but it's not something I'm really interested in right now. Something that Mike had mentioned on the Discord was that Assassin's Creed Origin is free. I don't remember how long it's going to be free, but it's free on Steam for, I don't know, a couple weeks, I think.
I saw that. That's pretty cool. Will I grab it? Probably not, but it's cool.
Same. Yeah, I don't care about the Assassin's Creed Origins saga or series anymore. I mean, I played Black Flag and that was really good, but I just don't care enough, even if it's free. So I'm never going to bother with it. But for people that like those kind of games, that's kind of cool. You can pick it up for free if you don't already have it. If you do already have it, well, then, it's a damn shame. So I don't know what to tell you.
Words. What words was I looking for here? Last of Us. You had said something about Last of Us in the Discord.
There was a rumor that The Last of Us would potentially get a September release.
And how do you feel about that?
Well, apparently what was it? There was a tweet that came out showing that they were wrapping up the cinematography stuff so that we know the release date is coming because they've wrapped up all that. And then apparently a retailer posted on their website a release date in September for it by mistake, which they immediately took down. So it kind of alludes to the time coming out in September. I personally hate it. Because I'd rather they just wait, honestly. I'd rather it just come out on PS5. That's really what I want. Mike and I were talking about it, and I was like, you want to win the next generation of consoles? Then hold Death Stranding, hold The Last of Us, and release Cyberpunk 2077 all as launch titles with the PS5. Next generation over. I mean, then what does everyone do? They can't do anything. Because I feel like that by itself would immediately pull everybody to the PlayStation, and Xbox would be like, well, fuck.
What do we do now?
Yeah, how do we do this? So, I mean, I think that would do it. But so now I'm guessing if they do release on the PS4, it will probably have a remaster, an updated HD remake or something for the PS5. And I will probably be a sucker and buy it again, assuming I like this one that much. Although there was the idea of like, I could just wait and buy it on PS5, but I don't think I could hold off for 14 or 16 or 18 months or however long it would take for that to happen. I don't think I have that kind of self-control.
I don't think you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
So no offense to your self-control. That's just, you've been waiting for it and you want it now.
Well, it's weird because I don't actually want it. Like if it comes out, I want it now.
Well,
but if it's not going to come out, I'm fine waiting. It's fine. Take your time. Release it next year. That's cool. No problems. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I noticed that Risk of Rain 2 is at the top of the charts for Steam right now for games purchased over the last little bit, and I think that they're releasing a patch coming up soon. I did show that they had some game development thoughts come out with their.
They just released a patch. I think it was last week or the week before.
Did they? So they released a roadmap of the content that they're coming out with, like a new Survivor in June, summer, and fall, along with new stages, new bosses, new items, and equipment for June, summer, and fall.
Very cool. Very cool. I mean, that game, if it wasn't for it being announced by Gearbox at their thing, I don't think it would have taken off how it has. And so their key to keeping that game, what's the word I'm looking for here? Man, my brain is not working today. I still got vacation brain, dude. Their key to keeping that game alive and have income coming in from it is going to be with roadmaps constantly releasing things for it. Like they got it and they have to keep a hold of it because that game could die very easily.
Yeah, they've got it up to spring 2020 right now, where they tell us that there's going to be a new Survivor final stage, final boss. So there is going to be a final section to it. So there is going to be an end to it instead of just endless levels over and over, which is something that I definitely want because I need to get to the end. I hate, one of the things I hate right now is spending an hour on it and being like, okay, well, I've got to go do stuff. So I have to quit and I can't pick up where I left off. So fuck me, I guess.
Well, if you could, okay, let's say they're only going to add one, being able to pick up where you left off, or an end boss. Which would you prefer?
Hard to say. I think I would prefer an end boss.
Yeah, why?
I feel like I would be more likely to just continue powering through and like if I knew, okay, it's going to take me at least an hour to 2 hours to get to the end boss to finish this playthrough, give or take, then I would make sure I had that amount of time that I could dedicate to it before I got started. Whereas if they have, a start, if they allow me to, and if it's just endless and I can just pick it up and continue playing, I'm eventually just going to be like, why am I still doing this? I don't understand what the point is. I mean, that is one of the draws I like about Isaac is I know where the end boss is. I know roughly how long it's going to take, but at the same time, I could pick it up and play for 10 minutes and come back later if I need to. So I think having both would make more sense. But yeah, if I had to pick one, I would say the end boss probably. I need something finalized to work towards instead of just endlessly forever out there. Because there's going to get a stage where I'm like, oh, goody, another rocket launcher to add to my 665 rocket launchers. I'm sure that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, you reach a point where,
oh, goody, look at me. I insta-kill everything on the screen. And obviously, this is a great time now.
yeah, you reach a point where either the multiplier on the enemies is going to get so high that you can't do anything, or it's going to get on you. Like you said, you just instant kill everything. And then it's like, all right, well, now what?
Yeah, pretty much. I did see that there's a publisher weekend for Capcom. And I was just looking to see if Devil May Cry 5 was on sale. But it is not, sadly. So, because I was like, maybe you could get it for like 40% off or 30% off or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it would entice you a little bit to get on the ball with that.
If it was 40% off, I would do it. No doubt.
Sadly, no discount, though, because it's still relatively new. Although Resident Evil 2 is on sale. So,
for how much?
It's 34% off, so it's still like $40. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but it is what it is.
Did you finish it?
No, I never did. I was like maybe 3 hours from the end with Leon, and then something came out and I got distracted. Oh, Kingdom Hearts came out, so I played that. Ended up hating it, and then I went back to Warframe, and that's where my time has been spent ever since. So
when are you re-downloading World of Warcraft?
Why would I You're not even playing the new expansion. Why would I download it?
I don't know.
Why would I do that? What kind of question is that? You would have been better off asking about League.
What I really meant to ask was PUBG.
There's still a surprising number of people that play that, from what I saw.
I actually read not too long ago that they had another big update to it, and it runs like super smooth now.
Like over, what is this, the last 30 days? Yeah, like 300,000 people per day are playing it. Like much higher numbers than I still expected. So they added a big update to it? I
guess, from what I've heard.
I've read an article. Well, I didn't read the article, I should say. I saw an article about how Apex Legends is in decline.
Really?
Already, yeah. It's in like, I can't remember how much it was in decline, but
yeah, I mean, I don't not believe it.
Have you been playing it still?
Nah, I haven't played it in a little while.
Kind of burned you out that you got banned and still bitter.
I mean, that did piss me off, but it's just those types of games I don't like to play by myself.
Yeah, I understand that. And it's not like I'm one playing it and Pegs has stuff going on and time zone with Nathaniel. It makes it complicated. Yeah. Well, and I don't think he plays it anyway, does he?
Nah, he didn't like it.
That doesn't help.
But I mean, if either of you were ever on and were like, hey, let's play some Apex, I'd be like, yep, let's do it. Like, I still enjoy the game. I still have fun with it. It's Just don't
I
want to
mean,
play
I'll
by
get on
myself.
and I'll say, "Hey, let's play some Warframe," and you'll go, "That's cute." No, and I'm like, "Damn it!"
I
Every
won't
time.
even acknowledge it. I'll
Damn
just
it,
ignore you until you change the subject.
that hurts. That hurts real bad. It's okay. I still have hope because Matt is going to finish his computer soon, and then I will bug him, and he will be in Warframe, and I will nurture him like a small child until he loves it.
Okay, so I'm the firstborn that you had when you were too
Yeah,
young,
I
and you
fucked up
just
with
kind of
you.
let me
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I fucked up with you. I'm sorry. I now know where I fucked up, and now I know I can do better on the second child.
Great. Great. Thanks.
At least I'm learning. Okay, that's important. That matters, right?
You know what? Sure.
See, there you go. Although it's going to be complicated this week because I'm traveling out of town. I'm taking my laptop with me, but I'm not going to have as much free time to play Warframe since I have all these meetings and stuff I have to go to. It's a shame. I have a networking night event from like 6 to 9 o'clock or something on Tuesday, and I'm like half tempted to like just call out sick and be like, "Oh, I can't make it to the networking event, guys. I can't make it."
That moment when your boss listens to our podcast. It's like, oh yeah.
No, is that what he's doing? Is that what he's sitting in the hotel room playing Warframe right now? I don't think so.
Just comes up and knocks on your door.
No, I would be okay with it if the way that she got me was like logging into Warframe, knew my username, and messaged me and was like, "Get your ass to the networking party right now." I'd be like, "Oh shit, putting on my pants. Okay, I'm coming."
You got me. You win. I'm sorry.
I would love it if her character name was her actual name in real life too, so I knew immediately. There was no doubt, no confusion.
Oh no.
Well, she made an account and leveled up just to do this. Like, wow, this is kind of terrifying.
It'd be impressive.
Hopefully we can play together later, though. I'd still like to play with someone.
When's Shoop's computer going to be ready? I feel like he's been it's been in the works for a while.
It's been 2-3 months, something like that. Yeah, he's been buying one piece pretty much every 2 weeks. So basically 2 pieces a month. The other day, he almost just like bit the bullet and bought everything that he needed. He still has to buy a CPU, a GPU.
So he's been buying like the small stuff first?
Yeah, I think he needs to buy the CPU and GPU, and I think that might be it.
Has he been using PC Part Picker?
Yeah, I made him a build and sent it to him when he was first. He did a lot of research looking at parts and stuff himself and kind of had an idea of what he wanted. And then I just made a build on PC Part Picker and sent it to him. He's pretty much been living by that.
What kind of build is he going for? Does he want something like just kind of like cheap and able to run stuff, or is he like, I want to be able to run it? I want to be able to run it good.
Well, his plan is to hold on, let me find the PC Part Picker thing that we. So his plan is to do YouTube and stuff with it. So obviously, he needs to have a computer that can do the streaming
start his
side
own
of
channel?
it. Yeah, his own channel and potentially do Twitch streaming and stuff. That's what his plan is. And so he needs a computer decent enough to do that. But then also there's the editing side of everything with the software. So he needs to be able to do all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I took all that stuff into consideration. Hold on, I'll tell you the list here once I find it.
What kind of streamer is he looking to be? Do you know?
What do you mean?
Like, does he really want to stream one particular game? Does he want to be like a variety streamer?
No, the one thing that he's mentioned to me is he wants kind of like a community, or I don't even know how he mentioned Gaming Grumps. I don't know anything about them though. But basically he wants to invite people over, play games, and record everyone's commentary from the couch while they're watching him play type of thing. And
I gotcha.
And do that way, which he was asking me about last week, how to record everybody. And I was like, you should probably just get everyone individual headsets because that's going to be a shit show to edit otherwise. So currently his build is a Ryzen 7 2700 because I told him we can easily overclock it and get the same performance as 27X and etc. without really any kind of big deal. He got a Kraken X52 cooler, which will be plenty for that. 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gig SSD. He's going to get a 2060, an RTX 2060.
Nice.
That's the plan, at least. Because I figure that should be more than enough for 1080p gaming and streaming. He already has the case. which is a tempered glass case, pretty nice case, and then the 650 watt power supply. So should be pretty good. He told me, I think initially he told me his budget was like $800, but I pushed him to like 1,000. I was like, your budget's 800. Okay, I can work with that. Here's PC part picker. It's now 1,000.
Well, I feel like if he went with an $800 budget with what he wants to do, he'd have to upgrade stuff fairly quickly.
Yeah, initially he was thinking about doing the 1700 or something similar, like Ryzen 1700 or 1800X or something like that. And I was like, honestly, the 2700's better than the last generation of Ryzen chips. So you should probably just get the new generation, and you should get the 2700 because we can still easily overclock it without any issues. So I figured we'll overclock the CPU. We'll probably overclock the 2060 as well. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure it will be powerful enough to do everything he wants to do, unless he decides that he's going to do 4K gaming or something. In that case, then it needs to be revised again. So we did talk about whether he was going to do 1080 gaming or 1440 gaming, and he was like, I don't know, I'm kind of open to both. And I was like, you say that until you see the price that's going to take to get a 1440 panel.
Yeah.
I was like, when you learn that you're going to want like probably 100 megahertz minimum, and then you want the 1440, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden these are $300-$400 panels. Okay, well, and you want two of them. Ugh. So, although he is going to buy the new capture card from Razer, so there's
they had a new capture card. What's it called?
It's called the Ripsaw HD. So they just came out with it not too long ago. I had to mention to him the Elgato streaming capture card at one point, but then this one came out, and I was like, honestly, this one looks pretty sweet. So I would probably go this route. It allows you to pretty easily hook up a streaming PC and a gaming PC, and then a streaming monitor and a gaming monitor all to one box, along with the audio for the headset and the mic. So I was like, pretty cool. Pretty cool deal.
Yeah. And look, it's not plastered with RGB.
Well, not yet. That's the next version they're coming out with. It's going to be $100 more.
Very, very unlike Razer.
Yeah. Although, does it have? I guess what I'm really surprised at is that the logo on top of the box isn't green. Like it isn't a green LED or something underneath it.
Yeah.
You got that little green light at the front, but I'm surprised there's no green light on the top, because that's something they would absolutely do. Look at our logo. Isn't it pretty? See how green it is? Mm-hmm. I've always thought about getting a Razer laptop, but I just don't want to pay the premium for it.
Alex is looking at getting one.
A Razer laptop? Or just a gaming laptop?
He's between a Razer laptop and, what was the other one? It starts with an H.
Starts with an H.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Huawei.
Huawei. HP.
Maybe it's Huawei. Say that one again.
Huawei. Is he thinking about the MateBook?
Maybe.
The MateBook X Pro?
Alex, when you hear this, let us know. I got no clue.
If you are thinking about the MateBook X Pro, my advice, if you're looking for a gaming laptop, it's not really the best option, because even though it does have a dedicated GPU, it's not terribly strong. Now, if you're playing stuff like Binding of Isaac, things like that, it will run it. I mean, it even plays Warframe, honestly, but if you're looking at really heavily graphic intense games, it's not going to do it. Although if you're playing RuneScape, like I see you typically doing, you'll be fine. Good option. It'll work just fine.
Hey, RuneScape's intense, man. All right?
Yeah. Graphically, not so much, but maybe otherwise.
It is.
I don't buy that. I really don't buy that.
Yeah, well, that's because it's not true.
That makes more sense. Okay. What I will say, though, and this is again to you, Alex, if you are looking just for a laptop in general, I would go Huawei MateBook X Pro, hands down, 100% of the time. And that's from personal experience, because that's my laptop.
What are the specs on it?
Well, I have the 2018 one. They just came out with a newer one, which it looks better, but not worth me buying a whole nother laptop for it. So basically, what Huawei did was they pretty much ripped off the design of the MacBook and made a Windows PC.
Okay.
So it looks very MacBook-esque as far as the design, which I like that. And the specs are pretty good. So hold on, let me find it here real quick. MakeBook X Pro. So I have the i7 8th generation quad core. It has a NVIDIA MX 150. So it's a 2 gig dedicated GPU within the laptop. So it's not bad. It's 14-inch screen. It is 3K resolution. So the screen is gorgeous. I think I have the 16 gigs of RAM. It's got a fingerprint scanner, a Thunderbolt, one USB-C, and then one USB 3. So from a peripheral standpoint, or from a dongle standpoint, they actually send you a dongle in the box, which has basically everything you need. But you may want to look at getting another dongle. So, but it runs really well. I have no issues with it. The trackpad is really big and really nice. Keyboard's good. The only thing that most people bitch about is the camera. Well, one thing is the bezels for it. There's no webcam on screen, so the bezels are really tight, really small, because the webcam's actually integrated into the keyboard. So there's actually a physical button that you push and the webcam pops up, which I actually really like because I don't use the webcam and I don't want to have to disable it. So instead of having to disable it, you just push it down and it keeps it off. So I actually like that. It's pretty cool.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you use webcam for Skype and stuff, then everyone's basically gonna hate it. But I don't.
We use it for our D&D games.
Then yeah, it wouldn't work out very well for you because the angle is just going to be looking up your nose unless that's what you want as your character.
It's my fetish.
I mean, you could have a character where you really turn your nose up to people, like you're so much better, and then the camera just kind of adds into the role of that character.
Just make his character like an 8 foot tall dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The audio on it's really good too. I've always liked the audio on it. So, but like I said, if he's looking at a gaming laptop, it's not the way to go. I don't think necessarily Razer's the way to go either. I think they're really attractive and appealing, but I think there's probably better options for your money from a gaming standpoint. Though it does depend on how thick of a laptop you're looking at that you want to game on, because you can get, full desktop grade GPUs and laptops if you're okay with carrying around, 5 bricks.
Who isn't?
Me.
Yeah,
especially when you have to travel and you don't want to deal with that. You want to lug that around all day.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So on to the topics here, gaming topics, tech topics. We've only got 2 that we found very quickly. Within a span of like 3 minutes, we found these. So we don't really, don't bug us about it. We don't know a lot about them. Epic Store.
Don't ask.
Yeah, don't ask. Okay, we barely know what's going on here. Although I do remember seeing this article about Epic saying that they would, if Steam was to increase their revenue share to 88%, which matches Epic, then they would stop doing exclusive deals, which is interesting. I couldn't find exactly what Steam is at now. I can't tell if they're at 80-20 or 70-30 is what they used to be. I don't know. So if you know, let me know. I don't know.
Would they cut their current deals?
I kind of doubt that. There's probably already contracts and stuff signed around that, so I kind of doubt that they would cut their current deals. I think it would be more of a moving forward, we won't do this. I don't know why. I obviously didn't read the article, so I don't know why Epic would decide to do this. What are your thoughts? Why would you want to do that? Why would you say to your competition, well, if you do this, then we'll stop the exclusivity deals?
To get attention off of them, in a way,
from some of their policies.
They're catching a lot of flack they're catching a lot of flack because I don't want to go there with, I don't want to, they have the exclusive and I don't want to play that game over there. And so it's like putting the ball in Steam's court.
I see. Maybe they're thinking that Steam won't do it anyway, so that's just fine to put it over there.
Yeah, and
maybe
if Steam
you think they're trying
to
get good publicity, since they've got mostly negative publicity as far as the exclusives go, the data that they are taking from Steam, on people's computer without asking, the privacy policies, which was an issue, the lack of features, which was another issue. So they're just trying to do something to swing things in their favor, I guess.
That's what I think.
It's a thought.
It is a thought. That it is.
I wonder if Steam is actually going to do it or not.
I don't think so.
I think Steam's going to be like, no, we're big enough and it's fine. You can keep your exclusive deals because we think people are going to come back to us anyway. So suck it.
Yeah, which just works in Epic's favor.
Yeah, as far as the exclusive deals go. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'll still potentially get Borderlands 3 in September when it comes out if it looks like something I would play. Also, did you see the note about them having a stream, like Borderlands stream? I think it was May 1st.
Like a gameplay stream?
Yes. So the gameplay reveal live on May 1st.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're going to have it on the Borderlands website. Event powered by AMD and AMD Gaming. So yeah, on May the 1st, you'll get gameplay stream to see kind of what the game looks like.
Okay, I'm interested.
I even tagged you in that. You didn't see it? How'd you manage that?
Come on.
You were on vacation. Obviously checked out.
I didn't check fucking anything when I was on vacation, man.
I mean, it's a good thing. Be disconnected.
I just laid by the pool and soaked in the no responsibility, and it was great.
Yeah, I could tell when you got back because you're like, what are these movies? I'm not watching these. What is everybody talking about movies for? Damn documentaries. I don't want anything about this.
Yep. Where's my pool?
Basically. Only other topic that I had, because I didn't want to search more than 3 minutes because I'm lazy. Minecraft. God, I can't even talk. Jesus. That's how I feel this week. Okay. Minecraft, permadeath. So there's a streamer, apparently it's been running permadeath mode in Minecraft for 5 years. And he died recently, this past week or a couple days ago, or I don't know fucking when. I didn't look at the date. I just saw the article and I went with it. He died to a baby zombie, an enchanted baby zombie. I don't know anything about that. I've never seen those in the game before. Maybe a patch or a download or update, or I don't fucking know.
I also have never seen those in the game.
Yeah, I've never seen them, but I was telling you, I'd like to see what his Twitch numbers look like now that he's lost after 5 years of Minecraft. Does his Twitch channel just die after that? Because everyone's like, well, no point coming back here. We'll wait for 4 years and then we'll come back.
I feel like he probably got a surge initially when it happened. Because they're like, well, we gotta go see if this dude's like spiraling into depression. Let's go look.
Yeah, his reaction was not what I'd hoped. He was like, I'm a fucking idiot. And I was like, that's not what I want. 5 years of your life you just wasted and you just died. Like, no, you need to flip the desk, throw a computer through a window. Like, you need to...
I need aggression.
Yeah, you really need to rage as hard as possible. Like, I need that keyboard smashed, I need you to stare at your cat like you're thinking about trying to abuse your cat, and you're like, nah, that's the wrong way. And you don't. Like, that's what I need. I need that stuff.
I'm going to be on the same page with that.
He just kind of looked at it and was like, I fucked up. Oh, no. And I was like, that's what happens when you're trying to build a mud house and you run out of mud blocks and then you die in the first 10 minutes of Minecraft. Okay, that's like, I fucked up. Damn it, I got to start over. Like, that was the reaction to me.
Well,
like, I died. I just finished getting glass for the first time. Shit. Now I have to remake this whole place, get my glass floor back in. That was a lot of sand.
Yeah, I can't imagine having fucking 5 years into something and then it's just
gone. Yeah, gone. Poof. Nothing. Nothing at all. Can't do anything with it.
And nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm. Do they have extra saves in Minecraft? Can you have an extra save? I think you can, right?
I've never played Minecraft. You're asking the wrong guy.
You've never played Minecraft?
Not once.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
How? Why?
What do you mean how? It's easy. You just don't.
Why have you not played Minecraft?
Zero interest.
Really? No interest at all?
None whatsoever.
Huh.
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's how I feel about it. Like, are you fucking kidding me for me this week? Like this.
I don't understand why that's so crazy.
Because it's a pretty big game and you're a gamer, and I'm more surprised you haven't played it than I am that, like, I don't know. I really thought that you would have played that, especially, I don't know. It's very surprising.
Yeah, well,
what about it doesn't seem appealing? I mean, granted, the whole thing, I think when I first saw it was like, this seems stupid. I'm not playing this, but is that kind of where you sit?
I guess. I don't know. I don't have any interest in the everything being blocks. I have no. I used to want to be an architect. You'd think I would have an interest in this game and just be like, yeah, build a bunch of shit, but I just don't.
So is it a visual issue for you?
I mean, it's a little bit visual. It's a little bit that I just don't want to go into a game and be like, I'm just gonna build a bunch of houses and try to build the White House in this game. Maybe build Big Ben.
There's survival mode and stuff too, where there's a bunch of enemies and grinding and all that kind of shit. But what if we play with the Slenderman mod?
There's a Slenderman mod?
There is a Slenderman mod, yep. There's also a Weeping Angels mod from like Doctor Who.
I mean, like, that's cool. But nah.
The Slenderman mod is fun because, you know, you end up like seeing him on a mountaintop, like further out, just kind of staring at you. And you're like, oh, fuck, he's coming. Oh, fuck, he's coming. And you turn and then he's gone. You're like, oh, fuck, he's coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I don't know. I guess I'm just so, I haven't cared to play it for so long that it doesn't really matter what they do. There could be a Flash mod where I can literally play as Flash in the DC universe, and I would still be like, yeah.
That reminds me, have you played the DC universe, like MMOs?
Yeah. Later when it first came out.
Did you? I was going to say because of the Flash and all that kind of, yeah, I mean, it basically was. I don't know if it, is it? I think it's still a thing now, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. I don't know how often it's still updated or anything, but like servers are still up for it.
I mean, it was pretty terrible when it came out. I can't imagine it getting much better.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised by the Minecraft thing. Didn't expect that.
Why?
Well, I guess I'm not going to invite you the next time I feel an urge to play that. Nathaniel and I occasionally are just like, man, I want to play Minecraft, and then we binge it for a couple weeks and just play nonstop.
It's just something that never appealed to me. Like my roommates at college, like Alex, Mitch, they'd play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch them play it and be like, meh, no thanks.
I mean, I guess I can't say much because it's kind of how I feel about, you know, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
same kind of thing.
See, that to me is like super surprising.
That I don't like those, or that I'm not interested in watching those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop yawning.
Yeah, I could tell.
I was like caught, stuck in it.
So, all right, moving on. No more gaming news or tech news because, you know, it's a simple episode. We're simple this time. As far as are you fucking kidding me this week, Pat hasn't played shit because he's been on vacation, which is fine. Yeah. I understand that. And I haven't played anything other than Warframe, but I did get dicked on by that wolf boss again yesterday.
I was going to ask if you had beat him yet, and it sounds like no.
Well, I mean, you beat him all the time. I mean, he comes in and you basically beat him and hope that he drops something, and he does, he doesn't. I don't know. The chances of him coming in. You
made it sound last time, like the way you made it sound was like it's rare and it's hard.
It is rare. It's rare, and he's a bullet sponge, so it takes an exorbitant amount of time, and he hits like a fucking truck for some reason. So it's about a 4% chance that he'll show up in a mission. So there were a lot of people, and that's the buff from 2% recently. So a lot of people actually, he's been out for 9 weeks now, and up until about a week ago, there were a ton of people that hadn't seen him at all. So they're just now starting to see him. And the problem is he just seems to show up the most when people are trying to level stuff or you're at your weakest, basically. That's just when he's like, here I come, bitches. So
maybe that's like a thing.
Yeah, that they're not saying anything. They're like, the chance is 20% when you're weak. Bitches.
Buff spawn rate whenever you're wearing, you know, you're in lower shit.
Garbage gear, yeah, and you're trying to level up stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you can get downed and get revived, but you can only revive yourself 3 times until you actually die. So there's a chance that you could completely fail the mission if he kills everybody enough and you can't you can't stay alive. So, I mean, he showed up in a mission yesterday, and it was supposed to be a quick mission. I was just trying to level something real quick, and I was like, I need one mission to get this out of the way and I'll be good. And we're nearly done with it. And he shows up and we're just kind of like, fuck, you gotta be kidding me. And he shows up with these like minions, I guess you could call them. They're called fugitives, and they throw Molotov cocktails, and it basically kills me immediately as soon as I get hit with one, and they don't take damage. You can't kill them or do anything to them until the wolf is dead. And he's such a bullet sponge that it takes forever. We spent 25 minutes running around fighting this guy, constantly going down, constantly getting revived, constantly dealing with this bullshit. I could have finished the mission 3 times over by the time we finished this asshole. And then he dropped nothing. Just fucking nothing. And I'm like, this is such a waste of time.
Wait, so what is the thing that he drops that's so sought after?
He drops parts to his weapon. He uses a hammer. So he uses Wolf's sledgehammer. So he drops the pieces for it, like the blueprint and stuff, so you can craft it and have it yourself. The drops are very low chance, though. And unfortunately, there's a chance that he'll just drop nothing at all.
Great.
So, but people don't just want it because of the hammer, but you also want it because the parts are worth a lot of money, so you can sell them. So that's really what everyone wants, is the components, because you can sell that shit and it's good money.
Is the hammer good, or is it more of just like a status thing?
Well, so I think part of it is a status, but I think for a lot of people, it's just going to end up being a trash item, like gotcha. Because the way you rank up in the game for your overall mastery rank is by leveling up warframes and leveling up items and leveling up weapons. So there are a lot of weapons that you don't ever intend to use. You literally just level it up for fodder and then you delete it because you're like, I don't want to use that weapon. So the hammer might be that way for a lot. Like, I feel like that's what would be for me, because I don't like hammer style weapons. I would get it, craft it, level it for the experience, and then probably I might keep it because it's like a special rare item that I'd never get again. But all the parts I've gotten, I've actually just sold to people. I have no intention of actually crafting it right now. I don't really care. I just want the parts so I can sell it. But I at least want some of the parts because of all the headache that you deal with trying to fight the asshole. I at least want something to drop.
That's fair.
No, he dropped some modifications for some stuff, which I think when we fought him, he dropped Molten Impact, which is a really, really common mod. And when you see it, you're just kind of like, I want to die. That's not what I want to fucking see. Like, oh, goody. He dropped that. That's great. That's what I want. Huh. Yeah, he showed up twice over the past... No, he showed up twice yesterday on the exact same mission, twice. And I don't remember what happened the first time, because I just remember how annoyed I was the second time he showed up, because I'm sitting here like, I've got like 10 minutes to play, and then I've got to go somewhere. I can knock this mission out in 4, probably, and get the level up and be done with it. And then next thing you know, I'm like, no, I can't go yet. No, we have to wait. Hold on, we have to wait. Hold on, we can't go yet. Hold on, it's going to be done any minute, I swear. Okay, hold on, I'm dead again. Okay, hold on, I'm up. Okay, fuck, I'm dead. Okay, wait. Fuck. Okay, I'm dead. Hold on, wait. I don't know if we're ever going to beat him. Like half an hour goes by, and I'm like, fuck. And she's like, did you win? And I was like, yes and no. We won in the sense that he's not here. We lost in the sense that he dropped this goddamn modification I don't fucking want.
Won in the sense of we can finally go.
Yeah, we can finally end this piece of shit mission. So, I haven't run into him yet today, though. So, what were you going to say?
I said one of these days. I'm holding out for you.
I mean, he's only going to be out for another 2 weeks, and then he'll be gone.
Oh, he's limited time. Yeah,
he is limited time. So they're doing like a night. They used to do these alerts in the game where, every hour or 2 hours or something like that, the big list of alerts would get updated and new things would come out, new missions with new gear and stuff like that. And it would run 24 hours a day. The problem is normally the stuff you would really, really want would end up being released at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And so you'd be like, God damn it, I really want that mod. I got to get out of bed. Fuck. So they decided to get rid of that. Whereas now there are challenges each week. So there's like a season that they have. It's called Nightwave, and they're doing like a season. And this is the first season that they've tried it. And so there are challenges that they do every week. So you don't have to get out of bed at a certain time. You just do the challenge before the time limit's up, which is 24 hours for dailies or a week for the event challenges, the weekly events. And they have a boss that shows up, and then you unlock stuff as you go, and you can turn in credits for other gear and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool system. I really like it compared to the alerts. I currently hate the fucking boss. I mean, He's not. The worst part is too. It's not just that he's a bullet sponge and really aggravating to fight, although that certainly doesn't help. But he's not interesting at all. There's nothing interesting. When he shows up, you're not like, oh, he's kind of cool. He's got good lore attached to him or anything like that. Or it's kind of cool. He does unique stuff when he gets in there, and it's neat to watch him fight. You just kind of see him pop up. And you're like, fuck me. God damn it. Here he comes.
What was it? Warframe?
Wolf of Saturn 6.
Of Saturn. See what he looks like here.
Although you do in the Nightwave event, you can get the armor pieces that he has for his equipment. And if you have a Warframe named Rhino, then you can basically make him look exactly like the guy. So people are cosplaying him, like running around dressed up like him. Someone cosplayed One Punch Man on Warframe the other day.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, people like to cosplay that kind of stuff. They took Atlas and cosplayed him. There's Atlas had a deluxe skin come out recently. I'll have to show you his deluxe skin. People put eyeballs on the helmet to make him look like Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna have to show you. It's pretty fucking funny.
I mean, he looks cool. He looks like a beast.
Yeah. I mean, he is, annoyingly enough. Check out that tag. Fucking Mr. Krabs over here.
That ain't Mr. Krabs.
They made him look like Mr. Krabs. I love it. They took although his eyes those eyes are added on in the mouth. That's not how it is in the actual game, but
that ain't Mr. Krabs, my friend.
Who is that?
I'm looking. That's Man Ray.
Who the fuck is Man Ray?
I don't know, but here.
This is the other one. This is what his deluxe skin looked like, and then people put eyeballs on the very top part. Oh yeah, it is Man Ray. I've never heard of that.
Tell me that's fucking.
I just typed in Mr. Krabs in Google, and that's what it gave me. So, but yeah, so they put eyeballs at the very top of his helmet to make him look like Mr. Krabs. It's good stuff.
I didn't know you could customize like that.
I mean, you can't. They did it digitally to put eyeballs in there. You can't throw eyeballs over top of the helmet like a fucking weirdo thing. Well, even the face on that Man Ray, like that's digitally altered. You can't add that weird face.
Gotcha.
That'd be kind of strange.
Well, maybe that was going to bring me in, but I guess not.
No, you were just going to be disappointed then, because you would be like, honestly, what would have happened is you would have got in. You would have been like, okay, where do I get the access to do this? And I probably would have lied to you and been like, oh, you got to do this first and this first. And I just would have extended it over and over. Like, oh, you have to make sure you get this done, and to see how long I can draw it out before you're finally like, what the fuck do I have to do to get this done?
Just keep treating me like your unwanted child, Chris. Thank you. Keep misguiding me.
You were the first trial. It didn't go well, but you know what? Maybe the second one will. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to sabotage it.
How are you going to sabotage it?
Because as soon as I know he's playing, I'm just going to text him and just be like...
oh, you're playing that shit game?
Yeah, just random shit and just pick like little... Just nitpick it as he's playing it. Be like, yeah, remember that function? Oh, God, so stupid.
Did you know it's Donald Trump's favorite game? Yeah. I didn't know you supported Trump like that, Matt. Like, I don't know how he feels about this stuff, but that's what I came up with.
Whatever political party he's against, that's who.
Whatever
that's
who
supports
against.
The game.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pat. Let's wrap up this episode. I've got nothing more that anything else would require effort on my part, and I'm just not.
I still got vacation planned, man.
Your vacation week fucked everything.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry. It was a bit of a quiet
don't apologize. We don't owe anything to anybody.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Is what it is.
People, keep coming. Don't stop. Sorry, not sorry. He's Chris. I'm Pat. Later days.